A startup company in Oklahoma is forging new territory when it comes to farming. Scissortail Farms in Tulsa County is growing produce without soil and is seeing large yields of lettuce, leafy greens, and herbs. Its customer base is growing at a fast pace as well. Restaurants, grocers, and the general public are now savoring the taste of fresh food grown year-round in a unique way.
Scissortail Farms lights up the January night sky in rural Tulsa County, where crop growth continues well after the sun sets. The farm is really an expansive greenhouse where the temperature is a constant 72 degrees. The crops are grown using vertical towers where plantings receive nutrients from water instead of soil. The method is called Hydroponics, and the lettuce, herbs, and leafy greens grown here contain more nutrients than traditionally grown products. Employees say it's a dream job.
Not many people get to go to work in shorts, sunglasses, and a t-shirt in January.
I think that's what's exciting.
Chief Executive Officer John Sultan and his partner launched Scissortail Farms last September with a unique business plan, providing homegrown produce year-round that can be eaten by consumers within 24 hours of being harvested.
But at the end of the day, having something that can last a long time, and that's something we've been excited about. Since we've moved in here, we've done more cooler tests, and things last 2-3 weeks in the cooler, and it's exciting to know that we are getting the shelf life that we expected to, and that ultimately that's great for the consumer.
Lettuce arrives at most grocery stores from warmer regions 4 or 5 days after the plant is dead.
Just by the nature of what we're doing and being local is that we can have that product there in the consumer's hands, and they're eating it before they ever would have gotten it in the first place.
That just elevating yourself a little bit gives you a little bit better chance to get in here and pull these things out.
Eric Singleton is the quality control manager.
I'm looking at nutrient issues, looking at the plant itself, what kind of plant are we sending out. I think it's very possible in this environment to grow an almost perfect crop.
Because the environment is so closely monitored and controlled, there is little waste.
Because we can control the water supply, you use about 90% less water than you would in the land.
And what normally takes several acres of soil to produce a crop is done here on a fraction of that.
Right now, we're on a half acre of land, and we essentially can grow about 1.2 million heads of lettuce or any given crop here on a half acre. So that means that we're going to be able to grow food for 2, 3, 4, 5 times the amount of people.
Right now, Scissortail Farms grows more than 10 varieties of lettuce. It also produces all kinds of greens, from spinach and kale to some many of us have never heard of or tasted before. Scissortail Farms distributes to Reese's grocery stores and upscale restaurants whose chefs can request a specific crop.
If we don't have what they need, we'll go ahead and have that conversation, and we can plant and be 60 to 90 days out, depending on what the product is, of maintaining that for them going forward.
Scissortail Farms is also open to the public 2 hours a day. Customers are asked to place orders a day in advance, but the produce will be harvested the day of pickup. At Scissortail Farms, it's believed this is what the future of farming will look like across the nation, and hope they have planted the seeds to make that happen.